Hi guys, Happy New Year! Alright guys, I hope you have rested well, you did have a great New Year's celebration, and today on 1st of January I would like to talk with you about the Baselworld novelties from Rolex in 2020. Let's go! Let's discuss what is Rolex to give to us in this year, and let's address the elephant in the room. Not me, obviously, the Rolex Submariner, of course. And there are a lot of predictions happening so far. Some people do think about the bigger diameter. I don't think so. I don't think Rolex is going to give us a bigger Submariner because there is already the Sea Dweller. And this one you can get in 43mm or even bigger, the Deep Sea in 44mm. And this is it. The case itself might be changed, and I do see there a little bit the old Sea Dweller 40mm ceramic version in front of me. This case was beautiful. It was a little bit more defined, not as thick and bulky as the current one, and I think this could be a way Rolex did choose to continue with the Submariner, but keeping this 40mm of diameter. Of course, there is going to be a new movement. 70 hours is the standard, the GMT has one, Datejust, Daily, they're all updated, so of course the Submariner movement is overdue, so this is to be expected, and I guess this is the thing they go. Color-wise, an interesting thing is that Rolex already started to separate the different sport models from each other. A good example, I think, is the GMT Master. You can't no more find a GMT Master steel version without color. You've got the Batman and the Pepsi, and without Jubilee bracelet. And you cannot find right now a GMT Master in yellow gold. And I think this did, or Rolex did this with a purpose. So I am pretty sure Rolex is going to introduce two-tone, of course, maybe first. Maybe there is even not a steel Submariner in 2020. Maybe they just start with yellow gold and steel yellow gold versions, and here they're going to stay with the black and blue color scheme. For the steel version, of course, just black. Blue, maybe, I'm not sure whether they're going to release a white gold version. It could be. They, of course, will not make a Jubilee bracelet version for the Submariner. As mentioned before, they want to separate the Submariner sport models a bit more from the GMT models, which is a great idea because you get a different look when you just have them on the Oyster versus on the Jubilee bracelet. So I think this is the way Rolex is going to go. This is everything, Mr. B? Of course not, guys. There is some watches I would like to talk about where I do think they might be discontinued. The one thing is, of course, or the one watch is, of course, the Air King. And it would make sense because the Rockhound SSC project went bankrupt, and Rolex did draw back from this project in 2018, so it just would make sense to discontinue the Air King because it was based on this project. And to be frank, this is the only watch you can get without waiting lists so far, or still. So maybe they will not, or they will discontinue this one. Another watch they very sure are going to discontinue or to upgrade is the Milgauss, because the Milgauss is on the market since a while. It still has a old movement. There was a slight upgrade in case of the colors. You did get the green sapphire with a sunburst blue dial, and that's it. So maybe they will discontinue it, but maybe they will renew it, because at the moment the metas or master correction movements from Omega just they beat the crap out of the Milgauss. So to add a little bit more resistance would be great. So maybe Rolex does surprise us this year with an updated Milgauss. Who knows? Would be interesting. Would be really interesting. Another thing I could imagine is that Rolex is going to discontinue the Hulk and the 1140-60 just to reintroduce in the next year 2021, or maybe this year, the updated case and movement version as a Hulk, and of course in a no-date version. Another thing I could imagine is that Rolex does present or introduce, beside the yellow gold Submariner, a yellow gold Sea Dweller. And you can see directly that yellow gold now is for the dive watches, because there is already a Sea Dweller in two-tone in steel and yellow gold. And I'm very sure there's going to be a new Submariner in steel, yellow gold and full yellow gold as well this year. One last thing came up in my mind, which is a thought about the Rolex Daytona. There is already a Daytona with ceramic bezel, but not for all models. The steel gold, the two-tone versions, for example, don't sport a ceramic bezel, and some other versions as well don't have the ceramic bezel. So it might be that Rolex this year finally does introduce also a steel yellow gold, steel rose gold Daytona with a ceramic bezel, which could be definitely a thing and a surprise for 2020. Alright guys, this does conclude my predictions, Rolex prediction of 2020 Baselworld. I'm eager to learn about your opinion. What do you think Rolex is going to introduce this year to us? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Guys, I wish all of you now a very great start into the new year 2020. Look forward to see you in the next one. Say goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Euer Konstantin. Ciao guys. Okay, this is Mr. B live from where the accident did happen. Guys, I was sitting directly in front of the couch to shoot the video, to give you this nice comfy New Year's vibe. And guess what? This one here, this is aluminium or steel, and when I try to get up, I actually by accident scratched my watch. My baby, can you see this? This is how to start the new year, with a big deep scratch of your watch. Oh Lord. So, hoping for your sympathy here a little bit. So sad.